A real man does not punch the dick. A real man
Sucks it.
takes that dick out and just starts
Just
ramming
slams
it with
it
his
down
mouth.
his throat.
Exactly.
That's where we need to start the stream at.
Hi,
Yes,
hi, Dad.
yes, there it is. There's that the Twitch alert.
Oh yeah, we got the new banner.
The new I gotta check the new banner. I'm also watching Mark's charity stream today. So
Oh, what is he doing?
they were playing Minecraft earlier, and they're selling the drunk Minecraft steins, and they're raising money for epilepsy.
Oh, that's a good one.
Research. Yeah, but they're doing the drunk Minecraft stein. It's a commemorative stein to the old drunk Minecraft thing him, Wade, and Bob ran with the 69 episodes on and everything. I ordered one because I want to have one because it's cool and it's for a good cause.
Yeah, the font we're using today is called Bauhaus 93 regular.
Lol. Yeah, they were doing they were running Minecraft, and then they switched over to PUBG for a while because apparently Republicans are white. But yeah, apparently I guess one of them had I guess it was either Wade or Bob had to go buy a car. So then they were playing PUBG for like 4.5 hours, and then they came back and played Minecraft some more, and then Bob had to go back out and buy a refrigerator apparently. Now they're playing Sea of Thieves.
Yeah. Speaking of PUBG, like one of the news stories we have does talk a little bit about that.
Oh
You
really?
know what's getting a map selection?
PUBG?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Took him
How'd I guess that?
fucking long enough.
Right. Instead of it just being the random setup. I know you could pick it in custom games, but I haven't gotten actually.
Yeah, well, nobody does custom games.
Apparently, everybody does.
Shut up. Yeah, I just got back from finishing up Lily's route in Katawa Shoujo. Now I got one more left.
Did you fuck her?
Yes.
Did you fuck her right in the pussy?
Right in the pussy. Well, where else would I do it? The anal? Nobody likes the anal in Katawa Shoujo.
It's because they're boring.
Well, I mean, no. There's only like one plot point where it's like, hey, let's try anal. Nope, let's not do that again.
Well, let's not do that again. Oh, that's see, they don't know how to have fun.
Sure.
It's just what it is.
Yeah, actually, I think I fucked her 3 times. Maybe 4.
Ooh. Yeah,
Um,
right up in there. Right up in there.
well, I mean, they're all blocked. They're all censored because I couldn't, Twitch.
God damn it, Japan.
Um,
No, it's not Twitch's fault. It's Japan's fault.
yeah. One thing I did notice about Lily's route compared to some of the other ones is that they definitely gave a lot more love to it than some of the others.
Really?
There's
Like,
a lot
maybe,
more
like she loved him more, or like
no, there's a
they
lot
just
more
did more-
CGs. There's a lot more. There's actually a scene after the credits.
Oh,
Um,
so it's like a Marvel movie.
yeah, except actually good.
I mean, they're visually appealing movies. They're really good at that.
Yeah, and Lily's a visually appealing woman.
Yeah, their story writing, she is. She's got very nice tracts of land.
Though honestly, I mean, she's not my favorite. She's not my favorite route either. Hanako is my favorite. She's the adorable, shy one that was burnt in a house fire.
That's hot.
Well, I mean, it's more about just like what you do for her and what she does for you. Like, you kind of help her out of her shell a bit.
Oh yeah, you do.
All right, okay. This is gonna be a bit awkward to explain, but the only time you have sex with her one time in her route, and it's under very false pretenses. She thinks that she has to have sex with you, or else you will leave her. And your character's just like, no, I would never fucking do that. And yeah, let's just say the only sex scene they have in there is not really. I don't really mind. I much like the character development of her and the interactions that they had. It was a situation where it's like they look after each other instead of the man looking after the woman or like I'll just
Oh.
protect you, woman. I protect woman.
She's the queen. We must protect
The
the
queen,
queen.
the queen.
The queen. No, that one is the false queen. Spit on the false queen. I love doing this show. We get to meme extra hard.
Oh yeah, we can
for
meme. Oh yeah,
3
talking about
hours on
memeing, we
Saturday.
are gonna talk about we are gonna talk about not exactly Ugandan knuckles. We're gonna be talking about Wakandan knuckles.
There's a Wakandan Knuckles now.
Yeah, I'll wait for.
How did?
No,
Yeah,
it's a really good meme.
I
Actually.
can't believe it's a meme I haven't heard of though. Like, whoa.
It's not very well known. I only came upon it because I liked the model that they use.
Cause you surf the deep webs.
Let me show you the model that they use. It's just hilarious because
Is it just Black Panther's body with a fucking Knuckles photoshopped on it?
It's much better than that.
How do you get better than that though?
By messing with the actual model of Gunna Knuckles to the point where any kind of thing you say will like somehow malform the face in a very funny way.
What?
Here, I'm gonna give you this video.
I feel like we need to do a collab of VR chat now.
See?
Oh my god, what in the fuck?
Just watch no, just watch the video, and as he talks, his face will do. Hello, my buddy.
What the fuck's with his face? What is going on?
It's so funny when they go shh.
Fucking like wrong.
Well, it's funny because like I met this guy Spots. He's an amazing person, but he basically does like if you go shh when wearing that specific avatar, the face will start shrinking in on itself. So he's like, I'm deflating all the negative energy by shh. He takes Ebola and he takes the autism and he eats them and then he shits out good days.
And then he shits out good days.
He's yeah. It's a really good movement.
What? Did you want the sucky boom boom from this mouth?
It's not even sexual. It's just going up to him going.
Yep.
Yeah, I joined them. I'm part of them. And it's extremely humbling going onto a Discord and just seeing a whole bunch of posts on the main channel going like, I hope you have a good day, Buddha. Oh, I did have a good day, Buddha. I hope you had a good day as well. I hope you all have a good day. I love you all. Just like
there's nothing bad about this meme. Everything about this meme is wonderful.
they don't spit. They don't try and find a queen. They just want to make people happy. It's like they saw how like toxic Ugandan Knuckles was getting, and so they said, let's turn it into something good.
And then they made this avatar with the weird fucking face. It's just fucking hilarious.
The one that I want to get is called Adolescent Wakandan Knuckles, where it's basically it's a smaller version. It's like very skinny, very small. It's hilarious. It's one of my favorite versions because their face malforms the most, and to the point where sometimes their tongue will just shoot out of their mouth and stay there.
Protect the queen.
No, my brother, not the queen. We do not have a
You
queen.
like when I give you the sucky boom boom?
The sucky boom boom.
Alright, let's get as much on track as this is for our podcast. Let's get back on track of what our actual stuff is.
Well, no, that was actually part of it. I wanted to talk about the Wakandan.
Yeah,
Knuckles.
I know.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, they are very strict about their avatar use.
Really?
First of all, you have to pay to get the avatar.
Really?
Yeah.
I would actually probably fork money.
And I would.
over for that.
I am going to. I'm fucking going to.
I have full intention to fork money over for this.
It's $5.
$5 very well much spent.
Yes.
While you could buy food with that money, you could also buy Wakandan knuckles.
Yes. Um, and when you have this avatar, whenever you have it on, you are obligated to be nice and wish people good days. You cannot be an asshole in it. If you are an asshole, you will be banned.
Oh no. Where is this cord? Oh fuck.
And yeah, you can curse in it. They don't care about cursing. As long as you're not doing it against people, I guess. Also, I saw today that Punk will be doing like a E3 conference thing with like Emmy and some other people. I was like, why didn't he invite? Why didn't he invite us?
Right, like and then he's gonna be like, it was implied that you guys would just be there. Like that's normally a thing.
Yeah, but I'm just wondering if like maybe we should ask him to join his, or we should just make our own.
No, fuck him.
Make our own. Make our own.
Make my own podcast about E3 with blackjack and hookers.
Yeah, man. We'll have I don't know. Deimos could be there, I guess.
No, fuck him. Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
Guy can suck a dick.
He can go fuck himself.
You don't play fucking video games.
Boy.
The fuck? What's he know about Minecraft?
What'd you say about Minecraft?
Flips giant 2-foot dildo on the table. Dude, swear to God, like, when I hit my, like, it's gonna be, like, one of my milestones. Like, I'm gonna make it, like, when I hit, like, 50,000 subs on YouTube. I'm gonna put, like, a 50,000 subs congratulate video. It's gonna have, like, some really, like, elaborate fucking thumbnail. You're gonna click on it. It's gonna be, like, a 5-second video of me just literally on my phone. Not on my actual video camera equipment. On my phone in, like, my bathroom. What you say about Minecraft? And, like, have this dildo that I looked into how much those actually cost.
How much?
Dude, what? They're like $250.
Well worth it.
That dude spent $250 for the meme.
For the meme. He could probably refund it.
No, he probably kept it.
Well, I mean, obviously. But
fucking 24 fucking foot mic.
No, you should make it something where like it's very unexpected when it happens.
It's just in the middle of a video, just edited into the middle of a let's play, just things are going on, just all.
Hold on, someone asked us. Someone asked us what this podcast was about. We don't know.
We'll still figure that one out, actually.
Well, there's a reason this is called "We'll Figure It Out." It's because it gives me an excuse to do whatever the fuck I want.
Right, because we'll figure it out.
I
honestly like. The best part about that title is how we came up with it.
Yeah, well, like it was like. We were like thinking of a name. We're like, how about this name? Nah. How about this name? Nah. It's like, we'll figure it out. I'm like, let's just call it. We'll figure it out.
And at first it was a joke. Like, we'll just change it down the road. No, that's the name.
No, that's the name. Name, bro. Oh, someone sent me a PM.
Ooh. You feel special yet?
Do you intend to play more Western VNs? Oh, it's funny. It's not funny enough that you actually mentioned Valhalla in your PM there, Lebrecht. That is one of the games I will be getting for my birthday.
Oh, you're talking about more virtual navels.
Yeah.
More virtual navels.
More virtual navels, my favorite. I like. Yeah, of course. I mean, I get a bunch of those in fucking like Dead or Alive Extreme Z Volleyball.
Oh, dude, it's my favorite. It's the whole reason I play it.
Just for the navels, not the tits. Who cares? Who cares about those? Who needs those? We don't need those.
No one needs boobies. If I wanted boobies, I'd go to Pornhub. I can get it for free.
But yeah, I'll definitely be doing Valhalla because I love Cyberpunk. If you don't know, Valhalla is basically, it's called Valhalla Cyberpunk Bartender Action.
Oh, so I started something today too, actually.
Oh.
So, now we've all at least one time played the Oregon Trail, correct?
Long time ago.
Well, let me tell you, I started playing the Caribbean Sail today.
Oh my god, that doesn't even sound good.
Oh, I'm fucking terrible at it. Let's just say the first episode of this Let's Play does not go very well for me.
Yeah, I don't expect it to.
Captain Spexifier's inaugural journey did not go as planned.
Yeah.
I will be surprised if I actually get through in any video of this game. Actually make it to my destination.
Yeah, but I have also been starting I also started like a stream, a new like kind of stream series of with a Hat in Time.
Yes, I saw that. You have joined the good side of the great game.
And I said I appreciate a lot about that game. There's a lot of like small little details that they add in, like the fact that if you dive forward, she'll eventually just stop and pose.
Yep. I told you you will not be disappointed with this game. It is amazing.
So what scared you?
When?
Any point in Hat in Time, because you said something scared you.
Oh, yeah. There's one part of Chapter 3 when you get to the zone called Subcon Forest.
Oh yeah, I got there near the end.
Yeah, there is a level in there that may as well be a psycho horror game level, and it is literally a fucking jump. It's a very Amnesia-esque Evil Within style level you have to go through. And you can't use your hat powers. You're not allowed to use your hat powers during
Is
that
it the
level.
mansion?
Yes.
Fuck.
Queen Vanessa's mansion.
That's the one I picked, because I thought it'd be more interesting.
Ooh, yeah, it's definitely more interesting. Have fun.
Well, I'll make sure to sit a good distance away from my screen.
Yeah, it was rough. I had fun with it. I do I say I don't like horror genre games and like the psycho horror games like Evil Within and Amnesia and stuff. Like I say I don't like them. Yet I still play them for some stupid reason.
Yeah. Like I don't remember what I was going to say.
I do really need to buy PUBG and Sea of Thieves and then make friends that will actually play those games with me, because other than probably you, none of my friends will play those games with me because my friends suck. They're like, let's play Overwatch. Like, everybody plays fucking Overwatch.
Overwatch got kind of boring for me.
Honestly, I like Overwatch, but I don't like it enough to be the only thing I play. Like, I can't just sit and binge it forever. Like, but games like PUBG, like, I love PUBG. PUBG's fun as shit. And Sea of Thieves looks like also really
Maybe
cool.
not get that yet.
I like Sea of Thieves, though. It looks really cool.
I heard it doesn't have a whole lot of content yet.
I've noticed that, but it seems
I'd say just as a warning, just wait.
Well, I don't mean like get it to just play the shit out of it. I mean to get it to like play it with a bunch of friends and just fuck around for like 2 or 3 hours, and then don't touch it for 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean they're gonna make content for it down the road. Like, I can't see them be like, oh, we're never gonna make more content. We're not gonna add anything else to it.
I appreciate that they use Sean Astin for their advertisement.
Right. What's the rest of it? What news do we have? We didn't go over like any kind of docket or anything. We're just kind of winging it today.
Oh no, I have a docket.
I never know what's on the docket. I just literally go.
Because I like to surprise you guys with.
Ooh, the special surprise inside.
Yeah, I'm just kind of. How long? Drew.
What, can we not get through anything because it's all important to have him here?
There he is. Wow, I actually called him, and he came. Just like he always should.
He's just like seeking. He heard you call out his name and was like, Freelance must need me to have him suck my dick again. I should probably be there so he can do that.
Absolutely. Yes.
So you did punch Deimos in the dick, right?
Dude, I know where I'm needed. Yes, I did.
Yeah, good.
But you know, and Specs can vouch for me. Deimos is impossible to get going.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, let's see. So there is a bit of a Bully Hunters update.
Oh, the bully! No bully!
No bully!
No bully!
Yeah, you notice the title for this one is Your Boy Glittery Jim. That'll be explained later.
Your boy Glittery Jim.
I'm
still getting over the fact that this whole thing was done as a buy our shit stunt.
It wasn't actually. I don't think it was actually that anymore. Like new things have come out. I've learned new things.
Wow.
Oh,
First of all, do you want?
Ever evolving.
First of all, I thought I didn't exactly know what the Bully Hunters did to the bullies. You want to know what they did? Killed them once and leave.
That was it?
It's like, man, I solely pounded your ass. God, man, bullying is no joke. Harassment's good. Bullyhunters.org. Bye.
Yeah, because that does anything. And I still failed to realize.
You should see the video. No, you should see. You should see the video because there's one part. It's like, here comes our bully hunter. He's about to go in for a knife, and the bully is just standing there for no reason. I don't know why they're standing there. Stabbed him in the back. Oh, there we go. Go back. Look at that. Elite gamers, girl skills right there. Oh man. And also, it was a ranked match. So you know what that means. There is no way that bully hunter could have gotten into that match. So either that was a quick match, or that bully hunter was there the whole time. Let's see. Yeah, so elite gamer girls. Whenever I hear the name elite put in anything, no matter what the context, it's just
your ability for me to take you seriously just tanks rapidly. It's just a rapid downhill descent.
Also, later found out that the same person who reported the bully in the live stream, the quote-unquote live stream, was also the bully hunter. So
the bully.
bully
was also the bully hunter.
No, the person who reported. No, the person who reported. The person who reported the bully.
The person who reported the bully?
Yeah, there's the person who reported the bully to the bully hunters was also the same bully hunter. They later found this out because if you look at their other aliases page, they have like bully hunter 77, bully hunter 21, bully hunter 3 in the same profile.
I would have never suspected that it was
gosh.
actually me the entire time.
Dude, freelance Infinity War spoilers. What the fuck?
I've never.
Bully Hunter is actually 3 bully hunters? Are you serious? You're spoiling my Marvel superheroes.
I'm sorry. Turns out Thanos was a bully.
No!
No! Thanos can't be a bully! He was the best character in the movie!
I agree.
Arguably, he was the only character in the movie.
I also agree. I do. I really do.
Arguably, he was the only character that got any screen time and.
I felt like the whole problem with Infinity War is that they have way too many characters on screen.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm
like I heard it's good. I heard it. Oh wait, go on. I heard it's good, and I don't doubt that. However, not enough character interaction seems pretty.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe they should tone it down for the next movie.
Yeah.
Like, give us like 5 or 6 characters per movie. 22 is too many. It's just too many. It's like billions and billions and millions.
Hold on, Specs. Hello. I'm the head of Marvel. Not enough, you mean?
Not enough, you say.
I'm hearing you want more.
You want more? You want Speedball? That's right, Speedball.
See, what I'm hearing myself ask for is the most ambitious crossover of history. Which, please, give me Hitler taking over Poland.
That was a good crossover.
It was the most ambitious crossover in history.
I liked it when I liked it when Chamberlain
Nobody
and Hitler.
thought he would do it.
I liked it when Chamberlain and Hitler got together and they started talking.
Yeah, nobody thought he'd do it. It was the most ambitious crossover in history.
Man, just like to be real talk, I'm still so pissed off at Lord Chamberlain. Okay, so Lord Chamberlain, he was like, a guy's like, I'm gonna talk to Hitler and I'm gonna get him to stop doing this. And so he went and he talked to Hitler. He's like, he came back. Don't worry, he's gonna stop doing this. And in return, I gave them Poland.
In return, I gave them Poland.
And you know what happened? World War II.
And then, like, about 2 days later, he's like, all right, guys, I may or may not have totally fucked everything up. I'm sorry.
May or may not. It's still up in the air. We don't know exactly if I would call it a world war yet.
Let's just calm down a
bit. It's more of like an interstate
mass murder
war.
It's like just a little. It's a pseudo genocide.
Right.
Some may use the word genocide. I would just say mass murder.
Yeah, it's semi. It's like semicide.
It's not quite a genocide yet.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get back to the docket. I'm pretty sure this isn't on the docket.
Who cares? We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Anyway.
Republicans are white.
Figure it out.
Oh yeah, Drew, I want to talk to you about Wakandan Knuckles.
Yes,
Oh,
Wakanda.
Now-
I see this video.
I saw a video, and I met a guy named Spots on VR chat. And he was like,
Lives were changed.
I was like, yo, can I be a Wakandan Knuckles? He's like, you gotta be dedicated to making sure people are happy and wishing them good days. Hold on.
I've seen you've been playing VR chat a lot.
It's because it's just fun. Yeah, it's just fun to go on and talk with people. But yeah, so basically, these guys saw that the Gun and Knuckles meme was becoming rather toxic with what they would call squeakers,
Oh God.
which means children. And so they decided, I don't want this to happen to this like fairly funny meme. So they decided we're gonna make our own model of Wakanda Knuckles. And we're going to make it a thing where we're going to just wish people good days and make them laugh. And we're gonna bring good reputation back to the name of Knuckles.
God.
And as they say themselves, they eat the Ebola, they eat the autism, and they shit out good days.
And they-
And they give the sucky sucky boom boom to everyone.
The sucky boom boom.
how very.
And whenever someone's like being
positive of them.
Whenever someone's being toxic, they're like, okay, we're gonna give you, like, just calm down, man. Like, listen, let's tell you about him. And if they don't, like, give them a chance, they'll just block him. Hear that, bully hunters? They could just block them.
Yeah.
Ooh, like use the ignore list feature.
What
The
is this?
thing
What is this
that's
button
still
called
thing.
mute? What does that mean?
What does
Mute.
that mean?
I don't want to not be heard.
But yeah, I joined Wakanda Knuckles. I joined the Discord, and it is just it's interesting going on to the main, like, what they call Wakanda, which is their channel, where just it's the general chat. And then it's just a whole list of people going, I hope you had a good day, Buddha. Oh, I hope you also had a good day, my Buddha. I hope you all have good days. You are beautiful, my Buddha. And it's just nothing but praise and compliments and niceness. And it's just like, this is a good cause to be behind.
That's much more wholesome.
And also, their avatars are fucking hilarious.
Oh, their avatars are so fucking hilarious.
Like, I would suggest watching that video just so you can see how they're... Yeah, anyway, yeah, so that's... I just wanted to tell people that like, maybe get the word out there, because, yeah, this is... I find it to be a very fun group to be in. Let's see. Next up, let's talk about PETA for a minute.
Isn't that the they're supposed to be for
No, the
protection
bread.
of animals but kind of suck at it?
Yeah,
Wait.
I mean, what do you...
Did you say PETA?
PETA. P-E-T-A.
Why are we talking about them?
Because this is a very
What's-
interesting
what's up
story,
with that?
and it is definitely against them, by the way.
That's good because
Is it
I am
most
definitely.
things?
against
If you guys don't know, PETA are huge shitheads, and it's to the point where,
yeah,
like,
they're awful.
I've read stories of people who were like, we gave some bunnies away just so, like, you know, they can get adopted by someone else, and they found their dead bodies in a dumpster,
What?
and it's just like, how could people be so horrible?
I don't understand.
So there's this famous selfie.
Well, clearly dumping the corpses of pet bunnies in a dumpster is under the paradigm of the ethical and humane treatment of animals.
Yeah. So there's this very famous selfie of a monkey who grabbed a camera and took a picture of himself. This guy was like off to the side. He was like doing something else, and while he was doing that, a monkey came up and took a picture of himself.
Awesome.
And PETA was like, "Hold up, that's the monkey's copyright. You can't use that photo."
What?
What?
I wish I was joking.
That's
I wish
not how that works.
I wish I was joking.
Oh my god.
And so they took the person to court.
It's literally
Wow.
And the court was like,
and
and the court was like, "Yo, PETA, that's fucking dumb.
Right, it's literally written right. The Ford exhibit in a lawsuit filed by PETA in San Francisco on Tuesday, September 22nd, 2015, which says that the monkey, and not Slater, should be declared the copyright owner of the photo.
Oh man.
A monkey
Oh,
cannot sue
the
over
monk-
rights
the
to
monkey
photos
is
that it
named
took
Naruto.
because US
There we go.
Yeah. But yeah, that was like, PETA, what are you even doing now? It's like
Yeah.
so. It pains me to see like celebrities still like going like, I'm gonna work with PETA. It's like, how about you? How about you go for this company called the SPCA?
Yeah, how about you salvage what's left of your falling and just completely destroyed actor career and not do that?
Don't worry, they have dragon energy.
They have dragon energy. They have what?
Yeah.
They have what now?
Yeah, it's a dumb thing with Kanye West. I don't really want to talk about it.
It's Kanye West. I mean, what else can we expect?
I mean, I kind of respect Kanye West because he also is like, it's kind of a way of showing like, I don't agree with everything he says, but I love everybody. Then again, there are some huge
everybody.
flaws in his argument.
Right.
I'm not saying like, oh, he's wrong for liking some Republican ideals. I'm just saying,
No, of course not.
dragon energy?
He's just a dragon.
I mean,
Dragon?
at least half of what he says you have to take as either satire or him just being a goofball, because he's also the man that declared he should be in the Bible.
Yeah.
I mean, wait, he isn't?
I was surprised he wasn't, honestly.
Yeah. But yeah, so have you guys ever heard of Halo Online? It's
Xbox Gold.
no. There's this game called El Dorito.
El
What?
Dorito.
And it is a game. It's basically it is Halo Online. It's Halo multiplayer.
Spelled thusly?
It's Halo. What do you mean Dustly? El Dorito, like as in like, you know, Dorito and then Mountain Dew.
Yeah. Okay, so spelled thusly.
Oh shit, guys, we have to go to E3. We have to actually physically be at E3 this year.
Shit.
Gotcha.
We got
Super Smash Bros. For Switch is supposed to be playable at E3 apparently, according to my news website. I'm checking.
Yeah,
I did hear that. That's freaking sweet.
I guess we gotta go. Freelance, we're crashing at your place.
Freelance, we're crashing at your place.
Even if it's like, you know, on the Eastern Seaboard.
I'm gonna suck your dick.
I mean, if that's all it takes for you guys to go to E3, then I will definitely buy you guys all the tickets I'll need.
I mean, if you can get me tickets to E3, I'll suck your dick.
Hell, if I can get you tickets to E3, I'll suck my dick.
I'll suck my dick.
I mean, if that's all it takes, we'll all get our dicks sucked.
No, my dick, just
At
mine.
E3.
Everybody.
No, dude, I'll make sure we all get our dicks sucked.
Yeah,
at
but so
E3.
anyway, this is back to
I
it.
suck your dick, brother. You suck my dick.
There's this thing called Halo Online, and it's basically it looks a lot like Halo 3 multiplayer for free. I think it's free because it's in beta, but anyway. So people have been streaming it because it's like I think it finally like came out in terms of like beta and you can actually play it. And it looked actually pretty interesting. I might play it a little bit myself. However, if you stream it, you will get DMCA'd.
What?
Because guess who's a bunch of whiny bitch babies?
The developers?
Yes, Microsoft.
God damn it.
And
Oh,
343
Microsoft. Oh,
and
yeah,
343
right,
Industries.
Microsoft, wow, both of them?
Yeah.
Way to go.
This remains why Blizzard is a good company, because you can stream if you get beta access to any of their stuff, you have full rights to go through and like make videos for this, do streams of it, like go for it. It's great.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think like, and I saw people tweeting online like, listen, Microsoft 343, if you don't want people to stream this game, why don't you give them the game on PC so that they can play it without having to go behind to a third party?
What?
Yeah.
Freelance, because if they do that, perish the thought. Freelance, because
What
if
the
Microsoft
fuck? Why is this a thing?
if Microsoft does that, then people will play it.
Damn! Whew.
Oh shit! Drew is spitting that super hot fire
Man.
tonight. If they actually put content out, people will play it. That is blasphemy.
Mission status sick.
To be fair, I was modifying a Greg Proops joke. He said Puritan logic. The America is so fucked up right now because of Puritan logic, and that's from our forefathers. He said, for example, marijuana. He said, no, you can't legalize marijuana, Greg, and perish the thought. You see, if we legalize marijuana, people will smoke it.
So here's a nice little bit of news I just found out about.
What?
Scrolling down my Twitter. Promax BDA, the Global Association for the Entertainment Marketing Industry, just gave a Gold Winner Award to the Overwatch Yule log featuring Jeff Kaplan.
Oh,
And it was a complete joke. Won the top honor award for marketing.
I guess that was a good marketing scheme. It didn't get me to play the game, but hey, it was good.
It wasn't even a marketing scheme. It was a joke live stream.
Oh my god.
Actually, Jeff Kaplan sitting there for about roughly 2 hours before he got.
You know what'd make this cookie better? Some salt. That's better.
Straight your dick, goddammit. This stupid fucking meme coming out of Mark's stream today is just filling my Twitter feed, and I don't even feel bad about it. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
That
is interesting.
The Yule log.
Drew, tell me this isn't Tony Mummified retweeted this. Tell me this isn't accurate. This tweet is not accurate to us leaving the theater yesterday. It's in Discord.
Oh.
Tell me that's not accurate.
It's so absolutely accurate.
Giving the middle finger to it.
Yep. to not say anything other than Thanos, he was the best character in the whole goddamn movie.
My opinion is that the Avengers Infinity War would have been an absolutely stellar movie if the Avengers weren't in it.
But I like Tony Stark.
I do too. Don't get me wrong. I definitely love Stark. Stark is my favorite of the Marvel Universe.
He's kind of a dick.
He is kind of a dick, and that's why I like him. But I gotta say, I was more interested in Thanos than basically anything else.
So what you're telling me is, they need to make a solo movie about Thanos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's exactly what he's saying.
I would really like that, I think.
I think it would be
loved
cool.
his portrayal. If you view the movie from Thanos' perspective and think about it as though he were a Greek hero, it changes the entire meaning of the movie.
Okay,
Yeah,
who got fucked by
different
Zeus
way.
though?
Yeah, you gotta look at it as the Avengers are the bad guys. They're the antagonists. Trying
If you
to
look
get
at it that
in the
way,
way of the hero.
it's a lot better movie, and I think that's why I liked it up until that very end, because I didn't like the last 5 minutes of the movie.
A lot of people don't.
It didn't feel as well done as the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
But otherwise, Thanos as a character, I was looking at the whole time this Thanos guy's pretty cool. I also don't know anything about Marvel, so I was like, fuck it, this guy's just cool. I like how they're telling his story, and it was really well done. I liked it. I'd like to hear what other people say about it as they see it. Because other than what I'm saying right now, I'm not allowed to talk about anything other than just that, because it's so vague.
Everyone dies.
Literally, the whole movie is just everyone dies.
No, it's like in the first 5 minutes, everyone dies, and the rest is just Thanos chewing the scenery.
He's just standing there, looks at you for 2.5 more hours.
It's like, you know what I like on my cookie? You know what I like on my cookies? Some salt. Gets a Yule log.
It's the Thanos Yule log for 2.5 hours.
Oh my god, Thanos Yule log.
It's just him sitting there in an armchair. No, it's him sitting in his throne thingy from the comics.
100%.
The mic goes down and hits him in the face.
Yeah. He stops, he looks at his gauntlet a couple times, opens a portal, makes himself a cup of coffee.
Marvel, hire us.
Right? Like, come on, guys. We're great. YouTube won't give us anything. Twitter's not. Twitch isn't making us partners yet. Like, come on, hook us up, Marvel. I know you're watching. Those secret.
I know you that
watchers,
one person watching us right now.
No, it says we have one, but there's actually like an entire room of developers.
The entire everyone at Marvel, everyone. Yeah. Even Stan Lee is watching us right now. Hi.
Except it's only Stan Lee is going, yes, hire those guys, yes.
It was like, I don't know, Stan. Yeah. So, let's see. You guys know about the Final Fantasy VII remake, right?
I keep hearing about it, but
definitely.
I never played the first one.
There's
so
a new job listing for
What's
it.
a job listing? Like someone to work on the game? Or...
Yeah. Hopes to surpass the original work as a new creation.
Is Kojima on this team now?
Oh my god, yes, please.
As it turns out, Death Stranding is actually just Final Fantasy VII remake.
It's actually Final Fantasy VII remake.
Like it's an interesting interpretation. It's an interesting interpretation, but I don't understand what's going on behind it.
Fucking Norman Reedus is Constantine.
Norman Reedus is Sephiroth.
See, this is what happens on We'll Figure It Out. We just take stories and we just go far with it.
Oh my god, it's so awesome.
Yeah.
I love being able to do shit on the spot and just roll with it. It's one of my favorite things that I do.
Yeah, so...
What is going on in the stream? There's just shit flying at Mark's ship now.
Speaking of Minecraft, let's talk about a DLC coming up for Minecraft.
Oh yeah, that's right. Mark's streaming.
Yeah, where the fuck is it? Where's that aquatic update?
No,
yeah, I'm
no,
fucking waiting for it.
No, something better's coming. It's Final Fantasy 15 DLC, motherfucker.
Oh no, yeah, they did add a skin pack to the game. I saw that. There's a Final Fantasy 15 skin pack that was added to the game. I saw that on the news for Minecraft earlier, looking for the aquatic update release date.
Who cares about that when you got Final Fantasy 15?
Yeah, when I can play as Noctis, who gives a fuck?
Yeah. Exactly. Why else are we talking about this?
Still Q2 2018.
Well, it's almost over, so they need to get their shit together.
Well, Q2 ends in June.
They started making this DLC when Final Fantasy 15 was starting to be made. They worked really hard on this. They were working the entire back when like Minecraft didn't even exist. They were still working on it. Cause they knew.
Since I last looked, they have added sea pickles, blue ice.
I can't get my sea pickle, man.
They actually added Phantom Membrane. I knew it was the thing that was going to be in there, but they didn't add it yet. They added Heart of the Sea. I don't know what that is. They added Nautilus Shell. I don't know what that is. They added Potion of Slow Falling, Arrow of Slow Falling.
Drew, check it out, Drew. I turned myself into a sea pickle. I'm sea pickle.
No. I'm gonna get the gun. I'm getting the gun.
I'm getting the gun.
We collectively have one gun.
One gun.
It's the gun, not a
I'm
gun.
getting the gun.
It's the gun.
I take it out. It's like a musket.
Yeah. It's like, let me get this ramrod.
No, not even a musket. It's like a let's see, a flintlock musket.
No,
we have to light it. You have to light it to shoot it.
You said musket. All I could think of was Malibu's Most Wanted. Dude, is that a musket?
Yeah. So let's talk about this.
Oh, it was a gift from.
Let's talk about Nintendo.
Nintendo?
You guys know the president is retiring?
Yes.
I did not.
Yeah, Tatsumi Kimishima is retiring June 28th.
Yeah.
The president usually the one no one knows about.
Right.
Because we're all about Shigeru Miyamoto and that black guy who made Kirby.
And the black guy that made Kirby.
That's who we like.
Yeah,
the only time you see their name anyway. Is when you get to the ending credits, you just see executive producer.
Well, yeah, unless it's Hideo Kojima, which he's everything, and he'll be at the beginning of every mission, ever.
I'm expected to see him actually in the game for Death Stranding.
Oh, he's going to definitely be in. There's no way he can't be. If he's not in that game, I will be disappointed. I will call up Hideo Kojima and be like, I'm disappointed.
0 out of 10, literally
Specifically.
unplayable.
Can't deal with you right now.
Can't deal with you. I can't believe it. I let you suck my dick.
Yeah, and this is what I get?
Yeah. I need you to suck my dick to get you in the game.
Right!
Oh, God. Anyway. So you guys know who Campo Santo is?
No.
I do
Firewatch.
not.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, then.
I know Firewatch.
Yeah, they're the guys who made Firewatch. Apparently, Valve is acquiring them.
Acquiring them?
Really?
Yeah, they're gonna absorb them. They're gonna take them in. Like, it's okay.
So, wait, absorb them like sell or absorb them like
Yes.
boo? Well, no, this is important. There's 2 different ways to do that.
Yeah, basically, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Campo Santo because of just like how much they kind of use false DMCA's just to like get their way sometimes, like what they did with PewDiePie.
What'd they do to PewDiePie?
They took his like live streams of Firewatch and they put a DMCA on it because he said a bad word in another stream that had nothing to do with their game.
I feel like that violates a lot of different YouTube policies.
He decided not to follow up. PewDiePie decided not to follow up on it because he's like, it's not even. Who gives a shit?
Not even remotely worth it. If they're gonna be shitheads like that, just let them be shitheads. Go fuck those guys.
Yeah. So the Switch is gonna be getting some exciting ass games.
It's doing so well.
No, but like
We sell them at
But they might as well just stop making Switches because the best game is gonna be out on it soon in summer.
Yeah, Smash. That's right.
Night Trap.
It's Tales of Black Tiger.
That's right, boys. Night Trap is coming. It's coming to the Switch, boys.
Life of Black Tiger. Oh man,
What
10 out
is
of 10
it?
Game of the Year edition 2018.
Do you guys not know what Night Trap is?
No.
Oh boy, man, do I have a lot to tell you?
Wait, is that old PlayStation porn game?
Nope. No.
Wait, did you say PlayStation porn game?
It was the game. It was one of the games that actually, but it was one of the games that caused the ESRB to happen. Because one woman was in her nightgown in one scene, and that's it.
Wait, Duke Nukem wasn't the reason for the
I'm sure it was
ESRB?
one of them, but Mortal Kombat was also in that. Like, Night
the
Trap
one with the woman on the front.
The Night Trap is basically it's a game. It's an FMV game.
For
It's
Sega.
an FMV.
FMV is a full motion video, and so they recorded so many like scenes.
Like the Sega CD.
Yeah.
Yes, it's Sega CD. I think it's specifically
Sega
Sega CD.
Game.
And you have to like go around and like have traps happen to these vampires. They're trying to kill these women, and it's fucking hilarious.
It has 7 out of 10 on Steam. Why? What the fuck is wrong with everyone?
Hey.
No, have you?
Glory in the
Listen-
Glory in the House was made Game of the Year edition because 4chan exists. Nothing is a surprise to me ever again.
Listen,
They actually made that happen.
listen, Drew. Have you seen? It's so fucking great. Like when one of the vampires gets like caught in a trap, the other vampires around him just like start wiggling their arms, like oh god, oh. It's just fucking oh my god. Like watch Game Grumps play it.
Oh, that sounds fun.
It's like I think Danny plays it specifically, and it is so fucking dumb, but it's so great.
What in the fuck
like
am I
games
looking
that are
at?
like that.
It's Night Trap. Watch out behind you, Night Trap.
This is so 80s.
It is. I'm glad you noticed. It is extremely 80s.
Oh my god, if you look at the
There it
actual
is.
thing, you're literally playing the game on a ColecoVision in the game.
Yeah, and the guy's like, okay, you're about to get on this ColecoVision. You better get. And the funny thing is, as he's talking, the game is happening. As he's talking to you and telling you about the game is still happening.
This is something I'd want to play ironically as a video, but I'm not willing to spend $50
Welcome to Game
on
Grumps.
Like,
Yeah.
I'd play this ironically, but I would actually feel physically ill spending $15 on this.
Drew, is it me or is like Specs mic a bit weird?
I am hearing Specs mic be a bit weird.
Wait, how? Like,
Oh,
how?
I was gonna happen eventually. Let me get the gun. Ah, shit. Oh.
But we can actually hear of the words you're saying. So, like, instead of it being like we can't understand you, it's like you're a robot, but we can still hear you.
And we can't have robots here.
Does it sound better now, or?
Try.
Automatically. How about now?
Nope.
No?
It's not pretty good.
It's not pretty good.
Yeah.
Just try like quitting out or like quitting out the chat and coming back in.
Only obtainable. Sorry.
Get out of here! There you go.
Buried treasure.
Now talk. You could talk now. You can. Eventful.
We obtained
Yeah,
a treasure from fishing.
So since we last spoke, I did play like 2 more routes in Kato Shoujo.
Excellent.
What I would say are the best routes in the game. Hanako is the best, and Lily's the second best. Hanako is the shy girl who was burned in a house fire.
The burned one.
Yeah. Try. How about this? Unplug your mic and plug it back in.
Shadow Kujo. I tried watching Higurashi When They Cry with Amos, but he is wholly uninterested.
Well, that's why I told you to punch him in the dick. Like a
We
straight
ended up watching-
uppercut right to his grundle.
It just boom. We ended up watching the first arc.
Oh yeah, how are you doing in Higurashi, by the way? Did you finish the 3rd arc?
I finished the 3rd arc. Yes.
How is it?
It is the best arc, as Lelth had said before. It started off really weird and not good, but then like by about a third of the way in, it becomes very swiftly the best arc. It's intense, and it explains
There you
a
go.
lot. Aha, you're
Why
here.
is talk fucking?
Does it sound like it sounds like he's like kind of trying to censor himself?
It does sound like he's trying to censor
Is
himself.
Look,
is it working better now?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, what the fuck? I don't know.
It's
Like
just
some
super
weird.
funny because like it was cutting out only while you were cursing,
What?
so it sounded like you were
You know,
censoring
fucking-
yourself.
Fuck it.
Fucking paid Discord, paid actors, paid stream. What the fuck? No,
Please sponsor us,
honestly,
Discord.
paid sponsors. It's all paid stream, paid Discord, paid freelance, paid Drew.
Brought to you by
Specs
Stone.
remains
Discord.
Specs remains unpaid. Censored. This is bullshit.
Yeah, we were just talking about the visual novels we've been playing.
Specs needs a new mic because this one's a piece of shit. It's stupid fucking proprietary ass fucking cable.
Yeah,
I also finished the 4th arc.
Oh.
The 4th arc is this extra bonus arc that explains to you what happened the year before Keiichi showed up. Because in the 1st and 2nd arc, they're all like, "Oh my God, Keiichi, why are you acting exactly like Satoshi?" And he's like, "Who the fuck is Satoshi?" And then you, as the reader, are like, "Who the fuck is Satoshi?"
And then you find out, oh, this is the fucking Satoshi.
Right. So then the 4th arc is about. Wait, no, sorry. The 5th arc is about Satoshi.
Okay.
5th arc starts with Satoshi, and then the 4th arc is about the kidnapping that happened of the Ministry of Construction's grandson so that he would stop the Hinamazawa Dam project.
Mm.
And then it goes into what happened to Satoshi, and then after that, which I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have like 7 chapters left to finish up. I will not be able to do so tonight, though.
With Kaoru
I'm
Shoujo,
going to have to go in an hour.
What?
I have to go in an hour because I have to go to bed. And,
All right.
'cause
Kaoru
I have to get
Shoujo,
up
Hanako's
at
route
9.
is the best, mostly because, first of all, I just like her character. Her character is great, and she
Right.
goes through a amazing character development of trying to get out of her shell and trying to learn to kind of not have panic attacks, because every time, like, I said it would probably be the one that made me shed tears, and it is, because she hates her birthday. She hates celebrating her birthday because she's ruining the day she was born. Because she thinks she's the reason her parents died.
That sucks.
But there's like this one point. I have it all. Let's see, where is it? I had it written. There it is. There's a part, and there's one scene in the game where like you're at a pool. You're at a pool like table club, and you're just playing pool together, and I think like maybe a few scenes back, or like even the beginning of that scene, you say to Hanako like, I'm here for you, you know, I'll protect you. And then just randomly in the middle of that scene, she goes, I'm here for you as well.
Just randomly? It just says that? Like, okay.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's some context to it, but it's been a while. And so it's cool because in the end, they figure out the relationship is not one of just like, oh, the man is the one that takes care of everything. It's like, no, you help me with my condition, and I help you with yours. It's kind of just like I help you with your crippling shyness to the point where she will just freeze in place from a panic attack, and you will help keep me safe so that I don't die of a heart attack. It's also one of the only 2 routes in the entire game that remembers that sex can fuck with a weak heart.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that why they tell people that have heart conditions not to take Enzyte?
Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up. Yeah, no, the only routes that actually know is Lily's and Hanako's, and they both are like, and Hanako's just like, hold on, let me check my heart. Okay, we're good. Well, when Lily's like, they both take the heart into account when it comes to sex. Well, none of the other ones do it. Like in Shizune's route, you fucking rail that girl.
I mean, dude, be a fucking man. I don't care if my heart gives out. I'm gonna die like I lived.
I will say, Lily's
bitch.
route had a great ending where she's like she was summoned to like stay in Scotland with her family. And you're just like, it's like, wait, no, I can get her to stay. I gotta at least see her one more time before she goes. So your character, with the heart condition he has, where he can't overexert himself, fucking sprints to the airport, and he nearly dies, like just having seen just the back of her walking away. But he wakes up and she actually came back, and it was a very beautiful moment. I love that moment where he's just like, he went to the house they were staying before they go to the airport. And he's like, oh no, they just left like a few minutes ago. And then he just dashed back to the taxi and like, go to there. And, you know, it's that point where like, oh, there's traffic, so I got to get out and just start booking it. And it's basically just like all these emotions, just like, I care about this girl. I really do. And like, I kind of need her in my life, kind of a deal. And it was very well written.
Except now I ran, so now I don't have a life anymore because I killed myself.
Oh no, it was an airport, so obviously there were people around to help him.
That's not how stories work. Have you ever been in a crowd of people? The guy drops dead in the middle of an.
Maybe in a bad ending that would have happened. Maybe in the bad ending that would have happened, but
in the 2 real ending.
There is one. I don't know if I told you guys this, but there's actually a just full up, straight up bad ending you can get in Kaoru Shoujo where none of the girls date you, and you die. Now it's not now.
Ending 2 real. Ending 2 real.
Now hold on.
You die.
Hold on. Hold on. There's a point.
That sounds like my life.
There's a reason. There's a reason.
Life, no
Shush. Here's the reason. So there's this character named Kenji. He's your hall mate. Basically, he lives across from you, and he
What, mate?
hall mate. Like you share a hall with fucking.
Bash your freaking head in.
The thing about him is that he is legally blind, where like, even if he's wearing glasses, he has to go really close in just to see your face. And he's trying to smash the feminist agenda. Like every time you come across him, he's like, "Dude, let me tell you about the feminist agenda and how it's fucking us up as men." And it's just there's this one like, and if you get no girls to date you, on the day of the festival, you go up to the roof and he's just like, "Hey man, let's just drink and stuff." You drink too much and you fall off the roof.
Seriously?
Just die.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
And it's funny because before that, he said something like, "If I were to plan someone's death, I would make it look like an accident and push him off the roof."
Man, that's
Kenji murders you!
Jeez.
Man. I feel like I should take him up to the roof and throw him off the roof, and then.
I feel like I should take him to the lake and talk to him about the rabbits. That's enough Mice and Men reference.
He wouldn't even see it coming.
You-
Cause he's blind.
Fucking shoot you in the face with my musket.
With my fucking musket. Take 2 hours to fucking load it to shoot you once in the face. You won't even see it.
It'll be worth it, man. But yeah, I'll say one more thing about Hanako's route is that every route has an animation that starts off their route. Like there's Act 1, and then whatever girl you pick, they show an animation just like about their route or something, and then they'll go on to their route. Hanako's has the best because this guy had to animate the camera spinning around two characters while one of them is actually looking around, being all like, because there's like people all around her and she's like getting scared, and it's just very well animated, except for the part where your character Hisao raises his hand because it's so fucking jagged. And also, I remember I told you, Drew, about how the routes change your character.
Yes.
I am still correct about that. Because in Hanako's route, he becomes super nice. And he becomes very caring and nurturing.
Does he give her the sucky sucky boom boom?
No. No. No.
I thought the last one was gonna be.
But it sucks out the autism and the Ebola and then shits out good days.
There's one sex scene in Hanako's route, and it's done because she thinks that she has to have sex with you because you will leave her if you don't. And your character doesn't know this. So when that's explained, they're like, okay, how about this? Let's be a couple. Let's not have sex immediately. Let's not have sex until we're comfortable with it. And I just think both Hanako's and Lily's routes are both like really good. Lily's route, you just fuck her. You like three scenes you can fuck her. Will. And she's blind, by the way.
Tear that bitch up.
But she's like super into it, dude. And there's one part where you're just like, I'm gonna blindfold you so we can fuck while we're both blind.
Ooh.
And that ends with your character falling off, hitting the table, and almost having a heart attack.
Almost having a heart attack 'cause it's too real.
So,
it's funny how removing one sense heightens all of the other ones.
Here's a thing. I just looked on my Steam store.
I also found something on the Steam store.
It reads trending.
Oh.
And it says it's featured and recommended because you played games tagged with visual novel, anime, and horror.
Oh?
It's recommending Trick or Treat, the visual novel.
Sounds dumb.
It does. It does sound dumb, and I'm like, okay, that sounds dumb. Apparently, very positive reviews, 89%.
That doesn't mean shit.
And that's weird. But then I saw more. I saw trending among friends. I was like, oh, well, that's weird because I don't have any of those. But these are the games that are trending amongst my friends. Rainbow Six Siege, trending because of Dr. Bob and Love.
Mm-hmm.
Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, trending because of Freelance.
Boom, baby.
tabletop simulator, trending because of freelance.
Yep.
A Hat in Time, trending because of freelance.
You're all, I'm glad I'm such an influence on your life.
But the things that are trending because of specs
Oh God.
are the Caribbean Sail
Yes.
God damn it.
and Craven Manor.
Craven Man, isn't that not a good game?
It's some indie game that was okay.
My fucking channel, dude. My YouTube channel is lit, and if you are not subscribed, you are missing out.
Oh, Craven Man is the one with the mannequins.
Yes, it is, and it is good.
Never mind, that's not bad. That's
good,
not bad. That was
super,
actually interesting.
It's good, but it's weird, but it is good.
So
And
I
then
found
Divinity Original Sin 2, trending because of love.
I found a good one.
What?
PC Building Simulator.
Oof, yes.
Oh yeah.
My boy.
I just came across it. It's an early access game right now, and I'm like, I feel like I need to play this and build computers that explode.
Anyway, so let's get back into the docket because I finished one anime since we've talked.
You finished an anime? I have not.
Ancient Magus Bride. Finally,
the
the last episode of the dub came out. The dub is really good, and yeah, I'd say it's very high up there in terms of like amazing animes. It's beautiful, it's well acted, it's got a great story, it's very interesting, and it's got adorable creatures in it that may or may not be tortured eventually. Moving on.
May or may not be tortured.
Now, I want you guys to tell me something. How many characters in media do you know have the name Andrew?
In media?
Yes.
Just
like a character, a fictional character in media.
A fictional character.
Yeah, video games, video games, movies, shows, books. How many characters do you know that are named Andrew?
There's a fire breather in Pokemon Red and Blue version that's named Andrew.
Okay. Good representation.
The fire breathers were in Silver and Gold. They weren't in Red and Blue.
Well, that's another only in one or two. Anyway.
There was the weird guy that worked for Blaine in the gym, I remember.
Let's see.
That guy.
The only one I know, maybe there might be another one.
Maybe he was a fire juggler.
The antagonist from Chronicle.
Okay.
Played by Dane DeHaan. His name's Andrew. He was an asshole. I've noticed there isn't that much representation for Andrews in this world.
There isn't.
And that makes me sad.
Super rare.
It's dumb.
So, after watching Ancient Magus Bride, I decided to move on to another anime called Little Witch Academia.
Oh, yes.
And there's one character in that named... Not the movie.
The movie, the two movies are good. I haven't seen the...
The show is really good. Very well animated and all that. So, there's one character named Andrew Harmbridge. And he is the character that's like... I want to go against my father's wishes, his father hates witches because the witches are just basically useless nowadays. But he's kind of starting to respect them more and more. So finally, guys, my boys, my Andrews. Finally, there's actually a good Andrew character.
Yay!
But yeah, I would definitely recommend Little Witch Academia because it's actually very well animated. The characters are great. And yeah, it's Trigger, and it has a separate art style from anything else that Trigger has done.
Trigger is cool.
Speaking about Trigger, let's talk about Darling in the Franxx.
Isn't that the super sexual show?
Some may say it's super sexual, and you might be right.
Why is Kados Shoujo isn't on Steam?
No, you have to download it off their website.
Oh,
you can't do that. I can only trust Steam. Don't worry, man. It's free. You get to pound disabled pussy for free.
You get to pound what?
Disabled pussy for free.
For free.
Yeah, Darling in the Franxx. It does have fan service from what I've heard, but it does actually have a story, and it has actually a well done story. Now, the creators of Darling in the Franxx, which are Trigger, because they only seem to do original works. They have been getting death threats because of something that they made their characters do in an episode. Death threats.
Wait, what? What is this?
Darling in the Franxx, creators of Darling in the Franxx with the Studio Trigger. An episode came out like 2 weeks ago, and apparently they started getting death threats because people did not like it.
Oh.
Now, regardless if the episode was actually bad or what they did as actually bad, does it matter? No.
Why would you give death threats to someone for something?
Because have you seen fandoms?
Like
have you seen Steven Universe? Have you seen Undertale?
I haven't seen the fandoms for horror stories.
Not great. Yeah, I'm the ship. You know, mess with the ship, man. Can't mess with my ship. That's my ship, my OTP. You can't mess with that. Why do you mess with that?
OTP? Why you do that?
I want them to fuck, and now they can't. Or at least I don't know. Apparently, that's what they did. Apparently, they messed with some sort of ship, and now people are just getting really angry at them.
Oh.
And really, fuck off. With that, like, I don't know. I just think it's shitty that people do that. Let's see. For any of you guys who've been excited for Dark Souls Remastered on the Switch, it's being delayed. Just a little update.
My Solar Amiibo.
The Solar Amiibo!
How am I supposed to praise the sun in Breath of the Wild now?
Well, I guess you're gonna have to make your own.
Damn it.
I guess you're gonna have to stand on your Switch and do the praise the sun. I mean, the new God of War game also came out.
Oh yeah, the
dad simulator.
God of War.
Dad Simulator 2018.
Yeah, the boy simulator. Because apparently he keeps saying boy.
Boy.
Honestly, it was as goofy and as sketchy as an artist he can be. Shadman did a pretty funny ass picture for it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Shadman's fucking Shadman.
Put
a dick on it.
Put a dick on it.
Put a dick on it.
I mean, a lot of even for who he is and what he does, he's
make the girl
still
cute. Give her big breasts. Put a dick on it.
Put a dick on it. The Despicable Me meme.
Yeah, the Despicable Me meme.
Because it says put a dick on it, and then he kind of looks like, wait a minute, what?
Give her a giant dick.
Give her a giant dick.
Who put that on there?
Yeah. I've been hearing really good things about God of War. I'm going to be getting it for my birthday. But one of the coolest things about it was that the director actually filmed himself looking at reviews of the game, and he actually started crying and tearing up. And I think the specific reason he actually made that video is because he wanted to show his son that men do cry. Smash her right in the pussy.
Oh yeah.
Right
up in there.
I thought it was interesting. I thought it was interesting that someone was able to just record themselves, just show their son, hey, don't be a pussy, start crying.
I love that. Don't be a pussy, start crying.
Anyway,
gonna shed those tears, motherfucker.
According to Niche Gamer, there's gonna be a Doom movie.
Is it gonna not suck, or is it gonna suck?
I'm sure they can predict that well before they even make it, so.
Yeah, probably.
So Universal Studios is working on a new movie set within the ID Software developed demonic shooting video game franchise. The news was confirmed via actress and letters from the Fire vocalist Nina Bergman. That's all we really know for now. However, considering how well the Warcraft live-action movie did, perhaps another go at the demonic shooter franchise could work. And I know the Warcraft movie sucked, but that doesn't mean it didn't do well.
Dude, the Warcraft movie was amazing.
Oh?
It wasn't lore accurate, but it was a fucking phenomenal standalone movie.
Oh?
It was a pretty good movie.
Wait, I'm sorry, what was it?
It was
pretty good.
I would say, yeah,
pretty good.
I would say 8 out of 10. Yeah, it was a good movie.
It was pretty solid.
And apparently, from what I heard of, the original Doom movie, there's actually just one cool segment in it, and it was when they went first person
Yep,
The
I hear that too.
The original Doomsday movie was pretty garbage.
Yeah, that's what I heard. But the one scene where they go first person was super.
And also
great.
that makes you think the best director for this, the guy who made Hardcore Henry. That'd be perfect. But obviously, it's never gonna happen unless they're smart. I mean,
they'll fuck it up.
So you know what game needs loot? You guys like? Have you any of you guys played Animal Crossing Pocket Camp?
Yeah, no. It's not an actual Animal Crossing game, and until they give me one that's actually Animal Crossing as it should be, I'm not gonna.
Well, you know what? You know what? It's been missing. Loot boxes. That's right. You're right. It's loot boxes. Guess what it has now?
I'm still really at a loss. Like, trading card games have existed for so long. Why are people upset that loot boxes are a thing?
Here's the thing about cards. Here's the thing about cards that compared to loot boxes, and this is something that Liam from Two Best Friends explained. With cards, you can trade them. They are material. You can trade them. They actually have a value. In a game,
they have to actually have value,
and they do. It's a trading card. It's a trading card. What do you expect?
Most of them have almost next to zero inherent value.
With that attitude,
they have almost the same value as shit I wipe my ass with.
But still, you can do so. You could trade it between people. Not even for money. Sometimes just for other cards.
Oh, no,
with listen the fuck up, dude. With a loot box,
loot boxes are even less of a thing than the thing you can wipe your ass with.
Yeah, at least I can wipe my ass with that. You can't wipe your ass with virtual loot boxes.
With that attitude, no, you can't wipe your ass with my loot
unless you wanna wipe your ass with your laptop.
That might get complicated.
Hey,
with that attitude,
I am willing to try it.
But no, the thing is, the loot box is like there's no other value. You can't do anything else with it except maybe wear it or something like that. Well, with cards, they might have some value even later on in life. And they're material. You can actually touch it. They're tangible. You can't touch that. You can't touch that Widowmaker skin, my dude.
You say that.
No matter how hard you try.
Daikimura.
I'm pretty sure I can touch my computer screen.
But not the skin behind.
I don't have to.
Things like with card packs, you actually get some material. You can grab it. You can do whatever you want with it. With loot boxes, it just stays in that game and that's it.
And it's a game.
Also, loot boxes play on people with gambling problems.
And because actual gambling doesn't.
Let me tell you how popular is the trading card industry today.
Very.
Pretty fucking popular, actually.
How popular is the video game industry?
Arguably also less popular than the people who spend money on trading cards.
What?
There's arguably more people that buy trading cards than buy shit on video games.
They both have faults. Well, and loot boxes
they're only a bad thing.
And trading card games have faults. Trading card games, though, unlike with loot boxes, because trading card games give you something, loot boxes give you something. Trading cards, in a sense, are a little bit worse than Overwatch loot boxes in that the trading cards that you get, you cannot buy them from the manufacturer. No matter what you want, no matter which card ever, you cannot call Wizards of the Coast and have them give you a copy of that card for any amount of money. But with Overwatch skins, you can put in the money and you get the breakdown currency, which is a bad trade-off, and can then choose, you can elect with a choice that you make to get the thing that you exactly want.
Why not just allow you to buy the skin?
Well, beforehand, another thing that I recognize too is you don't have to put money in it at all and could organically earn the loot boxes playing the game.
Yes, you also
don't have to spend a single dollar on that game. It is never a requirement.
Yes, whereas
welcome to limited events where events will only happen for an amount of time, and you got to get that loot box, but you'll never get that skin. Trust me, I've been through this.
You don't have to.
I've been through this.
And that is a personal problem, not a problem with the loot boxes. You are not required to get that. You made the choice to spend that money on that loot box. That was your problem, not the game's.
Also, there is an argument against that. It's the whole addiction is a disease argument.
Then seek help.
Oh, I'm sure that's really easy.
I've dealt with it. I had depression for 7 years and never looked for help until 7 years into it. I know it's fucking hard.
There's a lot that goes into that. My friend's uncle died of heroin because of the Ohio epidemic, and it's a very
my personal uncle actually died too, and I remember having to go to his funeral. Uncle Jason died because he could not break addiction. He fought through it for years.
It is a very real thing, and so that with the whole, it was your choice to do it. You decided. It's not that simple. It would be great if it were, but
the human brain is much more complicated.
Right, with those nuances of psychology that we haven't quite figured out yet. We're starting to learn that impulse is a lot harder than just making a bad choice.
Even still, I really don't buy into the fact that this is in any way, shape, or form a developer's fault. At any reason, like I don't see them at any point needing to be held responsible.
They didn't need to put those loot boxes in.
Well,
no, but that was a choice they made. But I don't see holding developers responsible for other people doing things being the developers.
A lot of them probably did it with the intention to trip up people with addictions.
Now, if it's EA, literally putting all of the game's content behind the boxes after having you buy a game, then yes, it's absolutely their fault. But when it's 100% cosmetic items that add no requirement to the game, there's no reason to buy them other than you want the thing in the box.
Did we not just explain to you that addiction is a thing?
And again, at that
point, addiction will never go, oh, it's just cosmetic. Who cares?
So, is it the gas station's fault then that you smoke cigarettes?
Is it the drug dealer's fault that he sold you
It's the tobacco companies, the ones who make the tobaccos, and the ones who make the games are the game developers.
But the gas station sells the cigarettes.
You're right. Steam is at fault. You're right.
So how many other people then have to also be kept at fault? And that's the thing that people don't look at.
What is your point with that? What was your point with that? You said it's the tobacco developers who make the tobacco, the game developers who make the games, and put that in there.
Sell it. Are the gas stations now the reason you smoke too? Because the gas station doesn't tell you I'm not going to sell you cigarettes because it kills you?
You guys are saying, oh, we should just blame Steam then. We should blame GameStop.
Accountability is just as complex at that point as the actual disease itself is what I'm getting at.
Right, but the idea of loot boxes, the reason why it's a problem, and Blizzard is a wonderful company, for sure. I adore them.
I will give it that they do loot boxes the best, but it's still.
I will buy every game that they ever do except Warcraft 3. That it is, it should have been, you just buy the currency. Loot boxes should exist for playing the game, and every time you level up, you get a loot box, and it gives you random nonsense. But instead of buying those things, those loot boxes, what they should have done, and they still should do, they should switch it to this. You should just be able to buy the currency that gets you the skin.
That would have saved me a lot of frustration.
Right. They shouldn't sell the chance to get what you want. They should sell the thing that gets you what you want. And they would still make just as much money doing that.
Yeah.
And that's all they should do.
The thing is, that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing in China.
Problematic.
Why are they doing it here? But in China,
because American laws don't dictate that they have to. Chinese laws say they have to. World of Warcraft also works a lot differently on the Chinese servers than it does in the American servers.
China number one.
China is also a communist nation. They have different freedoms there than we do.
Quote unquote freedoms.
Well, depending on how you look at it from an American perspective, they won't be seen as freedoms. They see it completely differently. But their government just works differently than ours does.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
that's true. But the gambling aspect is problematic, and trading cards are also very problematic. And I agree that trading cards are more problematic than loot boxes.
Literally,
It's okay if you don't agree with that, but it is definitely trading cards are way worse than the loot boxes. But the loot boxes are problematic.
The arbitrarily quote unquote value that they put on these cards.
Right, exactly. They assign arbitrary value, and then you can't purchase. You can only purchase them from people who have themselves ordered cases upon cases of cards, and then resell them in a dealership.
Yeah. Because there's no first-person selling of that product. It's all a third-party product.
Right, and Wizards doesn't put the value on the cards. It's the stores that sell the cards that...
And Wizards even taken a firm stance on, no, it's completely on the players to determine what these cards are worth.
Right, which is odd. Usually, that's so weird that...
It's usually the complete opposite that a company does.
Yeah, like a company said it's up to its consumers how much its product is worth. It's like, what? Wait, what?
Then I would like to buy this training pack card for $0, please.
Yeah, please. Could I have this for $0?
I would have if it was truly up to the players, that every card would be worth nothing. Just give me the fucking card.
Is that literally what they just said?
They have said
that they don't want to do anything about it.
Wizards has said they don't ever want to sell the cards for an individual value. They like the fluctuations in price based on popularity and usability.
Yeah,
they think it's unique to trading card games, and they don't want to standardize anything in regard to that.
Yeah, like I don't mind loot boxes where you just get them through leveling up, but the fact that you can't buy just a regular skin.
Yeah, you should be able to buy the currency.
Which is
that is the core flaw.
League of Legends has it set up where you can just buy this.
Yeah, but who plays that anymore?
A lot of people.
Shut up!
I didn't think people still played it because it's a pretty shitty game, but a lot of
let's just spend the rest of this episode just shitting on League of Legends.
Shitting on League of Legends, yes, I love that.
I've tried playing it, and I don't mind other people playing it. Like that's fine with them. I just can't get into it.
It's a shitty game, yeah. I don't like it.
I haven't
played
played
it. There's like 6 characters that are good, and everyone else is irrelevant. There's like 200 fucking characters.
Okay, well, calm down there, Rice Gum. Irrelevant.
Tell me that wrong.
Irrelevant. Markiplier, irrelevant.
Immersion.
I'm pretty sure Rice Gum, what was him? Rice Gum was like, Markiplier made fun of me? He's irrelevant. It's like, no. Yeah. Also, the loot boxes look like Chinese cookies. The fortune cookies. For the Animal Crossing Pocket Paint amp. So, hey, you get to open up a fortune cookie with every $10,000 you give them.
$10,000?
$10,000.
And I'm pretty sure, like Pokemon Go, though, you can just buy the items you need. You don't.
Yeah, if they just allow you to buy. Yeah, no, they can. I remember I played it, and yeah, there's like, okay, here, just buy a pack of these items if you want.
Yeah, right. I think the loot box are just like a, hey, you can do this because it's cool thing.
Once they added potions and revives as purchasable items, and not only did they do that, they added the max potion and max revive, the best maximum thing you can get. Once they added those as purchasable items, then yeah, absolutely. Like, there's no gambling involved. You buy the money and then you use the money to get the items, but also you can earn the money to get the items without paying for it. So it's really cool.
So if they did that with Overwatch, I probably would have stayed around longer to play it, because
I agree.
I'm pretty sure it's basically that whole, like, the pressure of those events that caused me to just go, like, you know what, fuck it, I'm done. I'm not gonna be
right.
Let
you
into
have
it.
To buckle down for 20 days out of every event to get that one skin you want, and it happens every other month, and it's like, God, that's stressful.
And oversaturation is a thing.
Yeah.
Which means that the more you make me play your game, the more I hate your game.
Yeah.
Anyway, Overwatch devs also fucked up one point. They accidentally buffed Hanzo. they accidentally buffed his most hated ability.
Oh, right. They're literally just letting us ride the Scatter Arrow hype train until, like, early next month when they put out the changes. I read about this. Apparently, Scatter Arrow got an unintentional buff in the last update patch.
Yeah.
And they're just leaving it in.
Fucking...
Because it's being removed soon?
Because it's being removed soon, taking the time to, like, patch it to change it back would just take away unnecessary time. So they're literally just leaving it in and letting us ride it for the like week and a half until the changes happen.
That's extremely funny. What did it change?
It increased the damage on it.
More damage?
It does even more damage than it normally does.
Lovely.
Yep, it's pretty funny.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about like talking about a game that actually allows you to buy skins while also having loot boxes. Rainbow Six Siege. I just want to talk about because you can get loot boxes or loot packs. They're not boxes. It's weird. But you can also buy their in-game currency to buy skins, and I think like that should be how it's done, instead of.
Oh, it's a shorter cooldown.
Oh, it's a shorter cooldown. I thought it was more damage.
Oh,
Technically, wouldn't that equate up to more damage though?
So that means more shotgun blast arrows.
Yeah.
It's satisfying, but also kind of shitty at the same time.
Yeah. Anyway, so remember Call of Duty? I.
Yes, I
Yeah.
love Call of Duty.
Apparently, there are sources that saying it won't have a solo campaign,
Why?
but it may have battle royale.
They realize it's not gonna compete with Fortnite and PUBG.
Shut up! I'm pretty sure they don't know that. Cause I guess zombie mode has really just died. Cause really, zombies are old.
We could also just play PUBG Zombies, which is better.
Yeah.
Zombies.
Zombie. So yeah, good luck with that, Call of Duty, if that's even true.
I
Right.
mean, it's Activision.
Yeah. It's probably Activision. You're right.
That's true.
Jesus Christ.
Oh God.
Ugh.
Right.
It's a bad
It's
taste
like
in my mouth.
suddenly
I gotta go shower.
truth washed over us into disgusting
feel that
wave
whole-
of
you just-
sludge that
You
is
guys
Activision.
just feel yourself get turned into shadows by that truth nuke.
Yeah. I have to go bathe after having to utter their names.
Ugh.
Saying their name makes me
Yeah.
sick. Makes me feel dirty.
I feel
Blah.
it's like after I've read My Immortal in one day.
Oh,
Anyway, so yeah, the Yakuza team. You guys know the Yakuza games?
yeah, because
I've heard of
yes.
them,
They
They
are
control like all of the crime trade and black market stuff and like
the
all
Yakuza
Asian
games. By
Yeah.
Sega.
Oh, not the Yakuza gang. Okay, never mind.
Games. Yeah.
The games.
Games,
Yeah.
not gang. Oh, yeah, totally.
That's a huge difference.
Yeah, that's a very big difference.
Less people die in the video game.
Yeah.
Less people die in far less brutal ways.
Fun fact: the Yakuza have a big giant role in Higurashi When They Cry.
Really?
Sweet.
Yep, it is a very large part of the story.
Oh, I thought it was like largely funded by the Yakuza.
In Higurashi, it involves
The game
mean,
developers
when
are basically just Yakuza.
when the term main house shows up, you're like, oh, that means there's a branch family, and that's super mob style wording.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh yeah, taking you over to the main house. It's like, wait, your family has a main house? You know what? I'm good. I will see you never again. Bye.
where are we going? Anyway, Yakuza team. Recently, I think they put out Yakuza 2 Kiwami, which is basically a remake of the second Yakuza. They already did that with the first Yakuza. And what they do with these remakes is that they make it not only look better, but they also make it connect with Yakuza 0 by adding like new kinds of gameplay mechanics and side quests and characters. And they're like, if there's enough demand for it, we might just put 3, 4, and 5 on the PS4 as well.
Oh my god.
And I'm just like, yes,
Please
that.
do this thing.
Because I don't have a PS3.
Life of Black Tiger?
Yeah, yes.
Life of Black Tiger.
1, 2, like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up to 22 have been announced. They're all being directed by David Cameron.
22.
Not Guillermo del Toro?
Sadly not. I mean, they got him for the first one, but why do I feel like that's how Pacific Rim's gonna go down? Guillermo del Toro made the first one, then the next 22 are gonna be made by some shitty director. Apparently, the latest one wasn't.
It was giant aliens fighting giant robots. Man, it's cool.
The thing is, it was
missing some good fights.
It was missing the one aspect of the first Pacific Rim, which was the connection between the main characters.
Yeah.
The whole point about these like machines is that they're two people connected as one, so they can control one robot.
There's a thread someone made on the WoW forums that says, Blizzard, your sharding is ruining the game, and I read it as, Blizzard, your sharding is ruining the game.
Stop sharding Blizzard!
It's a sharding Blizzard. It's a Blizzard of shards.
The Blizzard of shards.
That doesn't even sound... That sounds horrible. Anyway, the last one I have... The last event thing I have to talk about... there was a new Monster Hunter event called the Siege of Kulve Toroth. And unlike Devil Joe, this wasn't a huge disappointment. Basically, what it is Kulve Toroth is this one monster who apparently their whole body is magnetic, and they just accumulated this huge like coat that goes around their body of gold. So like it's a siege because you're trying to get her through. First of all, you have to get her through to the first stage, beating her up enough to get her to the first stage where she actually starts attacking you. Mm-hmm. And then there's the second stage where she actually starts like using the lava, and she can actually breathe fire. And then there's the third stage where she breaks out of the coat of gold and emits so much fire from her body that the gold in the ceiling starts to melt.
Oh my god.
And so it won't actually fall down and attack and hurt people. It's fucking awesome. that whole quest line, the Siege of Koizoth, is just amazing. I loved it. And afterwards you get these things called, they're like petrified weapons or something like that, where you have to collect them, and then at the end of the siege, when you've broken off her horns, which is what you have to do to, win, which will probably take multiple tries, because you have to like break all of her body parts, or at least break most of her body. You only have to break the horns, but it's usually recommended you break your other body parts so you can get more stuff in your rewards. And so when you're done, you go up to the rewards, and it's like, okay, with all these like petrified weapons you have, let's do a random roll chance, and these are all the weapons you get. And you can get a bunch of fucking weapons. Like, I have so many gold weapons right now. And none of them are the ones I really want. But yeah, it's really well done. There's they did new music. There's a whole new area, new monster. And I think it's limited time event. But it was what I played of it. It was just really fun. And right now, I think it's still going on. But right now, they're also doing an event for Devil May Cry, where you can actually get like Dante's outfit. You have to make it, and his. Like, you can get a charge blade that's basically his blade turns from a smaller sword into a bigger sword, and your shield is basically a magic shield, and it looks really cool. I'm not going to really use them because I'm a longsword user.
Okay.
But so far, Monster Hunter World has done a pretty good job of like DLC. Devil Joe was a bit of disappointment, but I don't exactly hate what they did with him. I find it fun. It's a good monster. I'll probably go back and fight him. Kulve Toroth was a really good job, and I can only hope that like they do similar things to Kulve Toroth. And I'm pretty sure they're going to be announcing a new monster eventually soon, and new quote unquote it's probably just be an older monster from the past games, which I wouldn't mind because I never fought those ones. Hopefully it's
Right,
hopefully it's the one with the sword for a tail.
Well, see, I'm looking forward to Monster Hunter World. I like that you can solo all of it.
You can, but you'll get fucked.
Good. But you can do it.
You can do it. It'll just take a lot of time, and
Right,
you'll probably every time you faint, your rewards decrease.
Right. It is okay with me.
But then again, you have Specs with you. He'll probably be getting on PC.
For what? I wasn't paying attention.
Monster Hunter World.
Oh, Monster Hunter. Yeah, no, I definitely want to pick that up.
Yeah. I might get it on PC. Maybe I don't know if my computer can handle it.
I would honestly say I'm probably getting it literally only because the female armor in that game looks amazing.
There's some really good. Like I play a female. My character's a female. I named her Freya because that's why I usually name my female characters. What?
Freya is a good name.
Yeah. Well, it's also kind of connected to freelance.
Got him.
Yeah, I love the female outfits in there. Some people might say otherwise because,
they don't know good taste when they.
Well, it's because it's bearing midriff. That's not.
Oh, how dare they show midriff?
Oh God, she's showing ankle.
Oh, she's showing an ankle. How dare she?
No.
FBI's been knocking my door down now.
It all depends. It depends on how you fight. If you're a person who's like a rogue, then yeah, you're gonna want to expose parts of your body because you want to be able to twirl around and do cartwheels and somersaults and stuff. And you don't want to be able to. You don't want to have your armor cutting into you while you're doing that. I mean, if you're a big old heavy knight tank, you shouldn't be wearing a bikini.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing about Monster Hunter.
You clearly haven't watched the anime Bikini Warriors, have you?
I want to. I want to watch Bikini Warriors, and I want to watch the one where they use their boobs and butts as weapons, and they compete to try and knock each other off.
That one is actually so dumb. Chris couldn't even keep watching it.
Was that like wait? Was that a 3D? Was that a 3D one?
No, it had nothing to do with 3D. It was just so stupid. Chris couldn't finish watching it.
It was so dumb, and I loved what I saw of it, but it might get old fast. Oh, damn! I want to try it though.
There's one like.
Bikini Warriors is really funny though because it's a parody of the Dragon Warrior and Dragon Quest games, and that's why I find it hilarious.
Well, there's a series of games. I think they even made an anime out of it called Senran Kagura. You guys ever heard of it?
Never heard of it.
It's basically girls with huge tits and they're ninjas.
Keijo.
But there's actually a story to it, and they actually the characters are actually likable. They aren't.
They just all have huge tits.
They just have huge tits.
Like oddly huge tits, probably, right?
Not too much, not too odd, but they are big.
I mean, as long as they're proportionately.
Here, I'll show one of the characters. Let's see, Asuka.
I mean, if they're there's no physical way this would even make sense, kind of thing.
Let me just Yeah, I'd say they're fairly realistic. Let me see if I can find a good picture of them. This is okay. The physics might be questionable.
Yeah, it's anime. Physics ain't gonna make sense.
Yeah, I would say those are fairly realistic.
I mean, have you played Elder Scrolls?
Shut up! This is the main character.
We don't need no.
Those are fairly realistic. That's a fairly realistic chest.
It's pretty realistic.
It's not like
I've seen girls in real life with that kind of figure.
My ex-girlfriend had boobs this big. That was.
All right, what's her number?
That is her. That is a possible breast size. That is natural.
What was I gonna say?
It's not common.
It could be like that one anime. I don't know if you remember that.
Be common.
I don't know if you remember that one GIF of the anime where the bullet traveled past the tits as the tits were jiggling out of the way.
What?
I think that's Grenadier, actually.
Yeah, there's a part where a girl's like, "Oh, I gotta bend down," and she bends down backwards like it's a Matrix, and the bullet is going at her tits, and then the tits just flop out of the way of the bullet. in slow motion, which is not possible. People did the math. People did actual math on that to see if that would be possible.
You see, I'm gonna go back to watching shit like Dragon Ball Z and not watch this deep web weird anime you guys are pulling out.
Web.
I mean, like,
hey, it's no secret at this point that Freelance likes to hang out on the deep web.
hey,
Where else does he find out about this shit? Like no bully.
Samurai Kagura was. What do you mean? Samurai Kagura is a fairly popular like fighting game. That
sounds like some deep web shit.
Soon became like a.
It sounds like something only written in Moon that I can't read.
You can't read Moonmer?
No.
It's actually it's not Grenadier like I thought. It's High School of the Dead.
Oh, you mean fan service the anime?
Yeah. It's High School of the Dead that has the boobs like flopping around.
Well, doesn't the show make fun of that?
The show's pretty self-aware.
Isn't that show pretty self-aware about how big the tits are?
I don't think so. I think they actually tried to make it serious.
Fucking what? No. I don't believe you.
That show's like super duper fan service, so I don't believe you on that one.
Like, there's no way.
I call a fact check.
Like,
I mean, I can give you the.
Then again, the only kind of fan service I've ever known was Studio Trigger, and they always made fun of themselves.
Yes,
but
Trigger always.
They're known for that.
I mean, I like Trigger because they make good original stories, and they don't like adapt anything. They just make something of their own. Saying that, Darling in the Franxx is very close to fucking Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
Did it. That's it. Boobs dodge bullets. Yep.
Boobs dodge bullets. Yeah.
Like, look at the physics of that. The boobs flop out of the way of the bullet as the bullet is passing through them.
Yeah, there is no physical way that boobs could move that fast individually to dodge a bullet going through them like that.
Specs, why'd you send me... Why'd you send me something from Hentai Haven?
I didn't send you anything.
I don't know. Something says, it's a link. It says, don't mention this, but I think you'd enjoy this.
I don't know. It's not on my screen. I didn't read that.
Okay. But does it have good tits?
Nah, boy, I hooked you up. You got that good.
Oh, the good. The true. That's a Cloud Atlas reference. But yeah, back to Monster Hunter. The thing about the armor in Monster Hunter is that you might not be able to get a certain look down that you wanted, because armor has all of the armors have abilities to them.
Right.
So you probably want to get armor that more focuses towards the weapon that you like to use.
You underestimate my ability to sacrifice functionality.
No, Specs, this is important, because if you're going to be playing with other people, they're trusting you. They're putting their trust in you.
That is a wrong decision.
No, dude, that's what they. No, okay. The Monster Hunter community is fairly well done. It's everyone's so nice to each other. I have been welcomed with open arms. Don't fuck it up.
You're asking a lot, Freelance. You're asking a lot.
Besides, you might actually find armor that you like that has the kind of abilities, even if they don't exactly suit the weapon, they might still assist it. For example,
or I'll just switch weapons.
I wear a pants and top that basically is armor that gives me the ability to prolong the charge of my longsword. And what I mean by that is that with every combo I can do, R2 combo I do, with every last hit I make, it goes up like one color, and it'll actually put up the damage a bit, but it also allows me to do a super special attack. But it's a charge. Even if it's a charge, so Power Prolonger allows me to keep that charge up longer, and Focus allows me to keep the charge to do the combo up longer as well.
That's good.
So and then I have like some eye patch that gives me like critical eye that helps with other things. And then eventually you get to the point where there's two sets of the same armor, one of which has more abilities and one of which has more gem slots. Which means with gem slots you can just, it's basically abilities you put into it with decorations. So the thing is, you have to really consider what you're going to be using when it comes to using armor. And so that's why I suggest when you guys get the game, I suggest you immediately, as soon as you're able to get the weapons, test out each one of them, every single one. Figure out which one suits you best.
I do want
to pick the coolest one first.
Shut up.
Because I'm obviously gonna go longbow first. Like that's gonna be
where my heart lies. I thought I was gonna do longbow, but then I ended up with longsword.
Right, and
I'm not saying. So what I'm saying is, don't just go for a weapon because you think that's the weapon you'd be doing best at. Try out every weapon. I know,
but obviously, I'm going to go for longbow first because my preference lies in archery.
And I'd also suggest.
I like sword and board too.
Sword and board.
Yep. Sword and board. Board.
I would suggest also looking at like abilities for weapons. Certain weapons have certain weapons have different kinds of attacks depending on what you're doing. Like if you're jumping off a ledge, you have a different attack. If you're sliding down an angle, you can do a different attack. Also,
Lelf has this set of armor where she's wearing a pig mask, and she just
eats food. Fucking one.
Yeah, she just eats food the whole time, and it heals the rest of her party.
Oh yeah, wide range. Wide range is really good. Wide range is really good if you're support.
And she's like main support. So she does, it's sword and shield though, but she's got that mask on that just everybody is healed.
You also need to like just think about what goes into each weapon. Long swords, I have to be careful with long swords because I can trip up other players because of how long the blade is. So I have to coordinate like, okay, I'm going to be going for the tail. You guys don't do that.
Yeah. Right.
Unless they have a weapon that can allow them to stand the attack, like something with a shield. The thing about a sword and shield, which is basically just a smaller blade and a shield, is that you can have the weapons out and still use items.
Okay.
When for all the other ones, you have to put your weapon away to start using items.
That's why she chose shield.
And so this means that she's also allowed to sharpen her weapon without having to put her weapons away, which is very useful. Very useful. However, I'm good in that department because I'm wearing a charm that allows me I only need to sharpen my weapon once and it's fully sharpened. Which means I just need to swipe the little sharpening rock against the blade once and it's okay, we're good. We're all sharpened. It's the whetstone charm. Really really useful for people whose weapons go down easily. There's lots of shit going into these kinds of things. Like sharpness is important. You'll probably start off with yellow, maybe green, but blue and white are where it's meant to be because with white you can slice through anything: horns, bone, shield, anything. With blue, it's mostly everything. Lots of shit you have to consider, and the difference between a gun lance and a regular lance. Sure, one has a gun, but it makes you slower, and so you might work better with the thing with the regular lance is that that's better for people who like to charge at things. There's also a great sword in there that has rockets propelled tape basically installed in it.
Reinhardt.
Sure. Also remember, you have a cat buddy. You get a cat.
Oh yeah, you have a Palico.
A Palico. I made mine look like Mickey and named it Mickey. My cat.
I'm gonna name mine Dix.
Dix the Palico.
One of my friends I play with just named theirs Hank. Are you sure about this, Meowster?
I couldn't name mine I know what Harley would name hers. Harley would name hers Bucket.
Why?
Bucket?
Because Bucket is the greatest name for a cat ever. She would name it Bucket.
Interesting.
I don't know. I love it. But I have to get going now.
Yeah, I just thought that would be a good discussion to have. It's a long enough discussion, and I think that's basically all the stuff we have to talk about. Unless anyone here has something.
No, that's about it. I don't think there's much else.
I'm all good.